Mountain View High School, located on the 600 block of Castro Street, was built in 1922. It opened its doors in the fall of 1924 and closed in 1981. The building was demolished in 1987. To Navy personnel newly assigned to Moffett Field, the school was advertised as a cultural melting pot. That was the Navy's spin, and perhaps a more acceptable way of saying it was home to a diverse student population. In the fall of 1975, the senior class was made up of 55% Hispanic, Asian, and Black students, and a handful of students of Indian origin. According to Bay Area census, the median household income was nearly half of that of its neighboring cities like Los Altos. In the fall of 1975, Mountain View High School's varsity football team did the unexpected. Called a group of misfits, a Cinderella team, and the underdog by the news media, the Eagles took the Santa Clara Valley Athletic League Championship and went on to win the Central Coast Section CCS Championship, beating more than 120 schools collectively.
One thing I do remember is as the games progressed and we made the playoffs, we were a small town community to where, you'd see all age groups, all people who used to, come to the games, and it became a community. It became a generational where, people were coming and supporting us because that never happened before.
While football brought the Mountain View community together game by game, it was a tough season. The challenge wasn't so much the physicality of being a small team with small players, but being a racially mixed team. Mountain View played predominantly affluent white teams like Los Altos, St. Francis, Leland, and superpower Monte Vista. It wasn't uncommon to hear painful racial slurs flying on the field. And that's where the team's motto played its most important role. You gotta believe. The players didn't let adversity of any kind stand in the way of their goals and dreams. They pushed on, knowing that teamwork, camaraderie, and their collective love of the game would lead them to victory. And it did.
We were a tight-knit group. We had from sophomores to seniors, and everybody knew what they had to do, and we got it done.
Winning championship games is a huge accomplishment, and yes, other teams have won and will win SCVAL and CCS in the future. Their victories are important too. The Mountain View Eagles' victory, however, was a significant event in the history of the city, especially now that the Castro Street School, the MVHS Eagles teams, and the blue and gray colors are gone. They are just memories, but memories that should not be forgotten.
It was a great moment. We had a great experience. How many people can say they won, the championship at that level?
You'll never forget it. You'll never forget the people that are on the team. You'll never forget how you won, and it's just something that sticks with you the rest of your life.
Today, we have an opportunity to celebrate Mountain View's history and cultural diversity. We can acknowledge the legacy of Mountain View High School on Castro Street and recognize some remarkable young football players who overcame adversity to prevail. But most importantly, we have a chance to inspire future generations of Mountain View youth to believe.